Now, each time you look at the market, a picture of the market, and you notice some resistance happening, just teaching you some techniques that you can be making even your 20% without any stress. Can be making your 20%. Once as you start noticing some instances like this in the market, you notice a very long wick. This long wick here tells us of resistance. It means there is resistance at this particular level. So each time you see a very long wick like this, there is 80% probability that the market will go up just like it went here. So when you notice it like this on a downtrend, you can enter a buy and then make your small profit. Since this one is just you just use this as an opportunity to grab your small profit. It's not like a very good analysis that you have done before entering. So these are instances where you can easily just enter the market and grab some profit. Like when you notice this long wick here, you notice a long wick tells us of a lot of resistance in the market. Tells us of a lot of resistance that is occurring in the market. So if this candle closes, at the closure of this candle, you wait for the next candle. You wait for this next candle, and we can see the next candle right here is the green candle. So you could easily enter the market at this particular point, and please, you mute your mics. Mute your mics. This meeting is recorded, and many people will be listening to it, because after this, I'm going to drop it on YouTube. So you have to mute your mic so that you don't spoil the video. All right. So you could enter the market at this particular point and you make some good profit in the market. Look at the market had to reach at this particular level before coming down. Now, if you can notice it on an uptrend, if you can notice that resistance on an uptrend, like what we have here, look at it. Look at what we have here. Look at the resistance here. It was huge. It was huge. Now, what makes you to know that you can really enter? You check this, your volume oscillator here. This your volume. Look down here, you see the volume, you see volumes. This volume speaks of strength. It speaks of strength. Look at this green candle here. This green candle, this green volume, this volume here shows that buyers were really active in the market, and you saw a very huge activity or a very huge buying in the market. And you notice that this volume here told us or indicated that the strength of the buyers are very, very strong at this particular moment. But now, right next to it, you see the sellers volume. This red here speaks of the sellers volume. And look at it very well. You notice a very huge downtrend in the market. So apart from you looking at this resistance here, always make sure you look at the volume. If the volume is really strong enough, good, it means you can easily enter the market. And when we look here too, we saw a very huge volume. We saw a very huge volume of the sellers in the market. The sellers in the market, it shows that sellers were really active in the market. That is why you notice a huge dump. You notice a huge dump at this particular level. Then right next to it, we notice the buyers. Buyers took a small activity in the market. Look at the volume here was small. This volume here was small. That is why you notice that at this particular point, the market went up and then came down again before going up. So you could normally go here and look at your volume. If your volume tells you that buyers are really active in the market, that is when you could take a buy. And you notice here, look at this volume here, told us that there are a lot of buying activities in the market, because immediately after this DOM, this huge volume here of the sellers, we notice that the sellers volume were very, very small after that occurrence. Look at, they were very, very small. And then look at this volume of buyers here at this level. It was bigger or stronger than the sellers volume. And then even this one here, and confirm to us that normally at this particular level, the strength of the buyers are really stronger in the market. And you notice at that particular level, after this particular level here, look at the market went right up to this extent. Market went right up to this extent. And you notice again this volume here that occurred. That is why you notice a very huge uptrend in the market, and of course this one too. But now it is very risky to enter here. It is very risky to enter at this particular level. It is very risky to enter at this particular level here, where we have this other volume here. This other volume here. It is very risky. But now look at what happened here. This huge volume, and look at the resistance too. Huge volume and resistance. I bet you, I'm already giving you a signal already. Yes, because there is resistance here. Not only one resistance, there is one, there is two, and there is three resistance. And then look at your volume here. This your volume tells you that sellers are really active in the market at this particular level. So the strength of the sellers is stronger than that of the buyers. And you see buyers are struggling to buy. Look at, buyers are struggling to buy, but sellers keep resisting. It means this volume here, the volume of the sellers in the market are really stronger than that of the buyers. So you can identify it too, even on an uptrend, like what we have here. You can identify it too on an uptrend. Can identify it on an uptrend, like what I already demonstrated here. And our volume spoke of the strength of the seller. So if you could sell at this particular moment, you make some good profits. Okay. Let me go and see again if I can notice any. It's the same thing here. Look at, trading becomes very, very easy when you know what to do. Look at the resistance here. Look at what happened here. Look at, you can identify them. You can identify them, as many as possible. As many, you just need to go to your chart. You just need to go to your chart and then identify these resistances. From there, you can go on with some good profits. Look at them here. The market went down. Here too, the market went down. And you notice that each time there is this resistance, even if the market wants to come up, look at like what we have here. Like what we have here, you notice that each time there is a resistance, the market must at least go up first. It must at least go up first before even coming down. And coming down again, it formed another resistance. And you notice the market still went up at that particular level. So this resistance, they speak a lot. They give a lot of information in the market. They give a lot of information in the market. You can identify them as many as possible. I'm just giving us some techniques so that when it starts working for you, that's when you understand that even when you come for private mentorship, you are going to be grabbing more bigger ideas than this. So this is it. Look at this resistance. The market went down, and then you could look at our volume here, told us about the volume of sellers in the market. So it's the same thing even here. Look at, so once as you go to your chart and you start noticing resistance like this, be very, very watchful, take them as advantages, and then you trade and make some good profit. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. So guys, that's just what I wanted to show us today. That is just all what I wanted to show us today. So make sure that as you are trading, you identify what I'm telling you, like what you see here now. Look at the market going down, really giving you a signal. Look at the market is already going down at this particular moment. So each time you notice resistances like that, be very, very watchful. Very, very watchful, because they are really going to help you in the crypto journey. All right, guys. I think I don't need to talk much in order for you to start trading. I just need to come and give you the most important things, and then you go and you trade with ease. Yeah. So that is that. Now, somebody will ask that, how, I was expecting a question that how do you plot that your volume indicator? How do you plot your volume indicator? You simply come here. Let me shift this, man. You simply come here where you have indicators. You simply come here where you have indicators. You simply click on indicators. When you click on indicators, you just come and search your volume. Just search your volume. I've already plotted mine, so you just take your volume, and of course, when you come back, you are going to notice this your volume indicator displaying right under here. This is how I did to plot my own volume indicator. All right. Is there any question? Is there any question? Am I talking to people? What are you saying?
A question, please.
Yes.
I said I have a question.
Right on.
Yeah, when you place, let's just say you place a trade where on paper at the current price, right?
Yes.
As it's going down like that, where should be our profit level?
Your profit level. Your profit level. Okay. Now, each
Yeah, our
time,
take profit level.
like for example, when you want to enter this one here, this should be your take profit. Should be your target point. This is your target point, your first target point, because that is the previous high that we had. It's like your last highest point that the market,
Okay.
that's the latest highest point that the market went at that particular level should be your target. And if you look at it very well, this trade, if you enter this trade at this particular level, it will hit your stop loss. It will hit your stop loss. So you can just take
Okay.
stop loss around this area here. You could take your stop loss here at this figure 0.0008100. You could take your profit there before now. Start thinking of, look at the market is now going down at that particular area. It's the same thing like the
Okay.
others. The same thing like the others. The same thing like the others. Like here, you could take your profit. You could take your profit. You could set your profit just around this area here. And remember that you don't always put your profit at exactly where you have the low. You put it just close. You don't put it at the exact point here like this, below this. You can put it at this particular level. Okay, like here, let me go back to the first that I demonstrated. You could not necessarily put your stop loss at this level. You could put it around here. Yes, you could put it around here because it might not necessarily reach here and it might still reach at this particular level and cross, but always put it just before the last area of the candle. All right. Now, another thing that I'll show you tonight, another thing is how to always deal with consolidating market. I don't know if I should stop this video and then start another one so that we can follow up.